evenings or days, depending on where you live. And last week I spoke about the pineal gland, and I shared some sound codes with you about that. And in the meanwhile, there are some updates about this, and that is why I felt I wanted to do it again, and I wanted to support you a little more in depth with the sound codes for the cleansing of the pineal gland and all everything that is connected with it. So I found out that from what I read, from what I heard, from what I experienced, and from the downloads I'm getting from the divine, that's how I work usually. I get some information from outside sources, and then I ask my divine on how to use them, and if it is necessary, if it is important or not, and in which way it would be necessary and important to use it. And then when I have a clear picture, I'm asking for the specific sound codes. It's important to know that because the sound codes are very specific. And being very specific, it is important for you to have the chance to get a real clear picture by this information. And so when I want to download a sound code or a singing code for a specific situation or a specific part of the body, I need to ask a specific question to get a specific answer. Makes sense, huh? So I researched a little bit on all of the different parts of the body that work together to help us to come into a higher state of consciousness and to be able to hold this. And as we all know, the pineal gland is very important in this context. And we also need some more information about other parts that would connect with the pineal gland. I shared last week that I found out that the pineal gland will take over some of the tasks, you could say, of the pituitary in the times to come, because the pineal gland is directly connected to the heart and the heart intelligence. Yes, that is true, from what I know at least. So this connection will be very important for us, because the intellect that we have been working with is mainly connected to our ego personalities, whereas the heart intelligence is connected to our higher sources. So of course, if we want to open up for our higher qualities, if we want to broaden our consciousness, if we want to be awakened and enlightened, interesting enough, it doesn't say we don't want to awaken. It says we want to be awakened. Then that is one of the signs that I will come to a little later. So when we want to be awakened, enlightened, and in higher states of consciousness, and we want to be able to hold these states, we need the heart intelligence. The heart intelligence is connected with who we truly are in our essence. Divine beings connected with the source. And that is why it says we are getting awakened. We, with our ego personalities, can prepare ourselves as far as we can. And then divine grace has to step in, which means our higher self connected with the source will step in and will connect us and will broaden our consciousness. In the way that this is happening and in the capacity that this is happening, we will be able to access our true ability to be creators. Yes, that is what we are. We are creating our world. We are creating our world with every thought we have, with every idea we have about life, with every picture that goes through our mind, with every thought, with every word we utter. We are not aware of it, but that is what is the case. And when we shift our attention to what we want to see happen in this world, as opposed to what the calamities are that are in the world right now, in our own world, in the surroundings, and in the whole world. If we focus our intention and attention on the things that we want to see happen, the things that we want to experience, the life how we want to live it, then that will be created through us. I think this is worth a thought. So, if we want to grow into that even more, if we want to consciously be aware of what we are thinking, what we are being, what we are emphasizing on in our lives, then the pineal gland and all the other parts of our body that I will be talking about soon are a big part and play a very important role in us being able to see that and to become the creators of a world that we want to live in. So, the pineal gland is the first one because the pineal gland is our third eye. It will allow us to see, to sense, to feel, to hear in a broader sense than the eyes or the ears or the smell does. We can develop our higher senses through the third eye. And since we have a major calcification in that region, it makes a lot of sense to help the pineal gland to free itself from these calcifications, to be able to get into a healthier and even upgraded function. So that would be a focus that we would have. Together with it, we would support our heart intelligence, which has to do with the state of love in us. So, how do we support this state of love in our heart? By transforming the fear, which is the opposite side to love, into love. We have a lot of panic going around in our world in the moment, and a lot of fear going around in the world in the moment. So it makes sense to use a sound code that would help us to transform this fear into love, so we can better access this heart of ours, this heart intelligence of ours, this heartfulness of ours, and the sensitivity coming from the heart. And then there is another connection that I talked about last week already, not in depth, but I talked about it. And it's the connection to the mouth of God, or the region of the Atlas, where we usually have an out of balance situation as well. And the center of our head, where the amygdala is, which is actually telling the pituitary gland what to do. There's another word for it, but I'm just not recalling it right now. I think you know what I'm talking about. So the amygdala, and interesting enough, in the Eastern philosophies, it says when you open up for a higher state of consciousness, there is a honey-like fluid that would be extracted out of this region that you can taste at the back of your tongue. So, of course, there would be a connection there to the higher states. And then, on the way from the pineal to the heart, we come across the thymus. And from what I know and what I researched about, it seems that the thymus will play a more important role in the future to come. Right in the moment, it's very important for us because it will help us to stay in a good immunal state. Usually when we grow up, it will shrink. It seems though that right now this shrinking doesn't happen that much anymore. On the opposite, it starts to grow again. And that is because it helps the connection between the pineal and the heart intelligence, so that we can make use of our higher intuitive intelligence more and more, and will be able to lead our life from there. So when you want to work with the pineal gland and with everything it can do for you, it makes sense to address all of these parts first, and then to work with the decultification of the pineal gland, and to help it then to cleanse itself out, together with all of the other parts that I've been talking about, where there might be limiting energies still stored in there, so that we can let go of them. And then the pineal gland can start to blossom and can open up for its higher capability. So that will be what we will be doing, what I will be singing for you, and you can join me. And then the connection from the pineal to the heart, and from the pineal through the amygdala to the mouth of God also will happen. Those connections happen through the lying 8, the sign of infinity. And we will also have the spirals coming out from our body. And you might see me do this while I'm singing to you, and then it makes sense that you just join, and you can use your hands, or you can just join by seeing it and feeling it. So that is what we will be dealing with today, And I found out that since this is a totally new approach, well, I have been working with part of it yesterday, but since it's actually a totally new approach, it might make sense to at least listen to these codes 3 times. And the good news is you can find this video on Jeet.tv again if you want to listen to it. I will post it in different groups on different sites, and when you listened to it once, go to Jeet.tv and you can re-listen. Or you might even be able to still find it on the group, on the site where you found it first. But listen to it and sing a little bit with me for at least 3 times. That makes sense. And I would be very happy to get some information from you, some input about how you felt. And for that I will just give you my personal email address. Here it is, info@daota.com. Okay, so through that you can contact me, and I would be very happy to get some information about how these codes are working with you and for you. And it might even be of interest for the people that would listen to these sound codes afterwards, to have an idea on how these sound codes can work for them. So before I start, let me just tell you a little bit about the sound codes, because some of you might not ever have heard about it. The sound codes define themselves through the melody, the rhythm, and the vowels and consonants that are sung. So they're always sung to you. You can sing to yourself, and you can be sung to through them. And they carry a specific information that would, like a language, go to the body, mind, soul, and all of the layers of your being, and would inform your system about a functioning that might be broadening your abilities that you have up until now. They offer themselves like a language does, and they're not forcing anything on you. It is just information that you can take or leave. So if you want to sing sound codes, you can go to my website. There are some sound codes free on the website that you can download for yourself. You can sing for yourself, and you can also sing for others. And you would not force any kind of information on the other system. That is just not possible. It is just information that gets shared, and the system that gets the information will take it or leave it. And now I would ask you to close your eyes and connect to this heart intelligence, to this higher source of yours that you actually are. And then you can set an intent. Because we are creators of our own world, it makes sense to set intents when we connect with something. And you can set the intent that whatever information is given that your system feels it would connect with, that it would go deep within and it would heal and open up your system for more inner growth. And you can set the intent, if you wish, that these sound codes go out into the world through this channel here, through Jeet.tv, and inform a lot of people and animals and plants and the stone world and the whole earth, Mother Gaia, about a healthy and broadened energy field. And now you can stay with your eyes closed if you wish, or you can open them again, whatever feels right to you. And I will start with the first sound codes, and I will just sing part by part, and then when I'm ending, I will let you know. Dao ta, Dao ta, Dao ta, Dao ta, Dao ta, Dao ta, Dao ta. Yaua, 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 yaua. Tia zoa, tia zoa, tia zoa, tia zoa, tia zoa, tia zoa, tia zoa. Ayu, 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 ayu. Uyu ea, 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 uyu ea. Vala, 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 vala. Via dukkha, 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 via dukkha. Dia, 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 dia. Ayu, ai, 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 ayu, ai. Vanazua, 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 vanazua. Aia, 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 aia. Now give yourself time to let this information sink deep into your heart and your brain and all of the other organs that we addressed. And if you will, if you want, you can watch this video again, at least this part. It makes sense to watch it at least 3 times. And pretty soon I will come out with teaching these sound codes to you, so you can work on your own system to support it for this broadened functioning on all levels. This will just be for yourself, not for teaching others, but maybe for singing to others. I don't know yet. I will keep you posted. If you want to sign up for the newsletter, you will get the information right away. Otherwise, you would have to look into the website once in a while. And for the next weeks, I will be online anyway, every week at this time. So if you would like to join me again, I will be happy to have you there. Thank you very much for listening and looking and watching. Have a beautiful time with all of these sound codes and the outcome that comes from it. And let me know about the effects, will you? It would help me and everybody else that would join greatly to get that information. So if you can, and since we all have more time than we usually have, please write me an email, or you can even reach me on WhatsApp and just leave a voice message. That is good enough if you don't want to write. Goodbye until next week, if you will.